Okay, so welcome back to the July Painting Challenge. It's Monday, the 10th of July, which is day 8. I'm definitely getting on with these now. Just panning out a little bit. This is all that I've got left now from the original challenge to paint. So on the right here we have Arquebusier cavalry. Not quite finished, as you can see, but it's definitely with paint on, as I'd hoped for my first week, and just about with paint on my 15mm muskateers. So these are Imperial muskateers from 30 Years War, and these are Arquebusier from the 30 Years War, sort of skirmishing cavalry. You could probably think of them that way. Which could be from the Imperial side of the Swedes, or from anywhere really. Probably not Swedes because they're not very blue, but there you go. So they're pretty much nearly finished, and as you can see, these have got some paint on them already, and they're probably not going to take too long to finish, I'm hoping. I'm going to need some more things to do after that lot is finished, because that certainly won't take me through to the end of July. So I'm going to go back to Napoleonics, and I'm going to see if I can finish out one of my units, the French battalion that I've got on the go, and then I might have some more figures ordered, and we could probably see how we get on with that. So challenge is going really well at the moment, and I'm quite happy with the progress. So hopefully it shouldn't take me too long to finish these. I don't know whether I'll finish them all in a week or maybe 2 weeks, but I'll definitely push on with those and see how I get on. And in the meantime, I can start to prep some more Napoleonics, because I think that Napoleonics tend to take a back burner with my painting at the moment, and it would be nice to get a few more, well, to get some units finished really for them. So we'll see how we get on. Okay. Going back to the questions, so I've done up to question 3. So question 4, who are your YouTuber hobby heroes? Which channels do you watch the most? What is it about those channels that make you an avid subscriber? Is that content that you can replicate? Give them a shout out. Who knows, maybe your heroes will be watching. Wow. Okay. Well, the sites, the YouTube sites that I like to watch the most for miniatures wargaming anyway, there's a chap called Ringo Simpkins, who's very good. He's based in the UK as well, and I think I quite like his style and approach, the way he sort of does a face off to the camera, and then sort of talks about his ups and downs. He used to do quite a lot of painting, and I think obviously because of job situations and pressures, he's not able to post quite as much, but whatever he posts is quality, and I would definitely recommend him. There's another chap called Von Ketteringham, who I believe Ringo knows and is part of his circle of contacts, and he's also very good. I always like his progress updates, and again, both of these guys produce their videos in a very professional manner, and it's a sort of a mixture of, you know, hobby and sort of self-reflection, which I find really interesting, and it's always very interesting to sort of listen to their points of view about what's going on in life generally. In terms of other YouTube videos I like, I'm a bit of a latent RPG player, so I like things like Critical Role, which is just amazing to watch. It's people role-playing Dungeons and Dragons, but in terms of the hobby, I also like board wargaming, and I would definitely recommend, there's a YouTube video by a fellow called Callendale, whose actual real name is Enrico, and he reviews and plays through all of the board war games, and they're just so interesting to watch. He's really good technically on that, and also again he's a bit of a reflector, and his videos are always either entertaining, stroke informative, stroke educational, and they're just really good. There's another fellow called Gilbert Collins as well, who does videos, and I also like his videos exactly the same same way. He's not quite so reflective, but he's certainly very good for the technicalities of wargaming. Question 5, what equipment would you like to have your channel by next year's time? None. I don't really have anything that I particularly want to collect. Moving on quickly, share a technique, skill building one, share a technique for painting, modelling, etc. I'm not going to share a technique, I'm just going to say if you're painting, try and paint to the finish. Don't skip or get sucked into painting other miniatures. I know it's probably a bit cheeky for me to say that, but I found that when I'm painting, if I skip or go to another set of miniatures because I get bored, then I end up never finishing the first set of miniatures. So whatever you do, the biggest tip I can give you for the time being is just stick with and finish your set of miniatures, and then you're free to go on to another set, because that's just a classic. You'll never get things finished. So the weekly wrap up, did you achieve your goals for the week? Yes. Overall, how was the weekly challenge for you? It was fine. It's pretty much what was expected, but I'm very glad to have achieved most of my goals there, and I've got a lot of figures finished now, so that's good. Goals for week 2, have they changed? Yes, we're going to switch to Napoleonics, I think. I will be finishing these 30 Years War first, but I need to prep up the Napoleonics to be the next thing to paint. Let me think. What's your favourite range of miniatures? What is it about those miniatures that you enjoy? I like Essex miniatures. They're 15 mils. These are all Essex. 15mm AB for the Napoleonics. I do use other ones, but both of these I really like the poses, etc. 15mm ABs are just amazing. They're very high quality. If I was painting something else, like for example 1 to 86 tanks or something like that, I'd probably go for Magister Militum. 10mm Pendraken. The list is as long as your arm. It depends on what I'm painting, or rather what scale I'm using, what game I'm painting for. But I generally paint a lot of Essex, and I'm just starting to use AB for my Napoleonics, and they're very good. The figures I've got down here, I can't remember. They're not AB. They're somebody else, and I'll try and put that in my next video when I can figure out who it is. Okay, that's enough for the time being. I'll post again in a few days. Good luck with your own painting challenges. I hope they're okay at the moment.